Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Griever Productions. Just a little thing. I am getting over a bit of a cold, so if my voice sounds a little raspy, then that is why, and I do apologize. Also, it is back to being unusually hot here in Australia, so I have got the fan right next to me going. So what I've had to do is just turn the gain down on my microphone so that it doesn't pick it up, and hopefully you'll just get me. Fingers crossed with any luck, so I don't have to edit any annoying wind gushing sounds. But anyway, we're here with Erik Grönwall and his cover of Numb. Now, I'm a huge Linkin Park fan. The other day, I remember seeing this post, which really upset me, actually, where they were stating that if in my generation, when we went to school, the Eagles were considered dad rock, then Linkin Park is now considered dad rock. Makes me really sad, because now I just feel old. But anyway, so Erik singing this song, I think it's a very interesting choice. I think this song is going to suit him very, very well. I love what he does. I love the way that he sings. And I feel like this is... Oh, I've just looked. It says with a chorus key change as well in the description. Ooh, that's exciting. That's very exciting. But basically, we do love Erik on this channel. We love what he does. I'd love to have a chat with him, genuinely. Like, the man has been through so much. I'd love to kind of get an idea of how he handles his voice, especially after all of the treatments that he's had. Like, was it a case of relearning everything, or, like, did nothing change at all? You know, because the thing is, the voice is an incredibly fragile thing, where it doesn't matter what happens, something can affect it, whether it be, you know, your hormones are a little bit funny today, so therefore your voice is going to turn around and go, no, I'm not working. Or, like, the great Frank Ifield, for those who know Frank. I knew Frank personally. Phenomenal human being. Had pneumonia, had a tube put down his throat. They knocked his vocal cord, and he could hardly sing after that. And a little secret, he could sing. He could sing after that. Absolutely, he could. He just didn't like how his voice was after. But anyway, so I'm very, very intrigued. I'm very interested to see how this one goes. But before we do begin, please do leave a like on the video. Really does help. And without any further ado, let's get into Erik Grönwall singing Numb. Okay, it is in the same key. Is it? Is this the same key? Hang on. I need to check. I can't tell. I think it might just be the sound of the keys.
I'm tired of being what you want me to be. A feeling so faithless, a stunt at a service. Don't know what you're expecting of me. Put under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you.
I'm glad that he did that kind of backing vocal there too. It's not something that a lot of singers would bother with. They just kind of leave it. Like, in a lot of covers, they just kind of leave that part. But God, he puts so much emotion into what he's singing.
Walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware.
Okay, is he key changing every chorus? Because I feel like there was a key change there. I've become so...
Becoming this, I want to do is be more like me. wish I could outwaste. It's more than I can take. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this, all I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. And I know,
There's that 80s rock metal voice coming out there. That that vibrato there. Have a listen again. Interesting. I really like it. His voice is incredible, right? So there's definitely no issues there. I want to point out, so my thing with his voice, right, and the thing that perplexes me constantly is how he has a voice. And I don't mean that to be mean. I really don't. Have a look at this. Like, the way... Like, the way that... Like, there's so much tension in that throat that the veins start, like, protruding and that sort of thing. And it could just, like, it doesn't help that he's a very skinny guy, right? But now, the thing that intrigues me the most about his voice, right, is how he is able to continue thrashing it like that and still have it. Because basically it defies logic in my mind, in which all of the teaching that I've done, all of the all of the lessons that I've learned when it comes to vocal health and that sort of thing, right? That's the thing that you want to avoid. So, and there's very good reasons for that, because the more kind of abuse that you give to this section, the more chances you have of things like nodules growing and forming and that sort of thing, right? It's like a skin growth on the vocal cord itself. It's not a fun time. You've got to kind of get them laser removed. You used to actually have to get them cut off originally, and then now technology has gotten to the point where you can just laser them off. But then there's a whole, like, recovery period, and you got to pretty much relearn how to sing, that sort of thing. So the fact that he doesn't have that is kind of, like, it blows my mind. And I don't want this to sound negative. I don't want this to sound like I am ridiculing him for what he does by any means. I'm just fascinated by it, and I really want to have that conversation and say, hey, look, like, throughout a lot of the time that I've been doing music, these are the things that we've always learned, and are you an exception to the rule, or like what, like, where do you stand? Like, what, like, how does it work? Yeah, so that's where I come at it from, is a more intuitive, not intuitive, it's not the word. Sorry, as a more intrigued onlooker, right? I want to know. Like, it does, again, doesn't make sense, and I love it, and you do you. I absolutely don't want him to change what he does. Like, I am just curious, very, very curious. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. I I think this was definitely fun. And like if I've enjoyed, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.